knick-knack on her big neck. My nigga selling crick neck for the stick neck. And I got a big neck for the chit chat. Matte black Hellcat, pick up a hot bitch, this ain't Hellcat. So I got the dick, now the bitch need a tic tac. Give me a dummy, you know they gon' hit back.
Son, no excuses. Now listen to me closely. I'm everywhere, at all times. So just remember, I've got my eyes on you. Yeah, right. Good luck catching me. Now here we are, Mr. Johnson and I set on a mission to collide. Suspended. The last words before you die. See, they say education is the key to success, and I must agree, but what they don't tell you is education by the traditional school system also breeds competition. Competition for the best grades, competition for the best athletes, competition for the best social life, aka, do you have that direct for them shorties? Now, competition can lead to positive results. However,
Anthony Chopper
there's
music.
also negative effects to it. Some kids get bullied for being socially awkward, others lose self-confidence due to their lack of athleticism, and some even feel they don't fit in due to their inability to dress or purchase the items needed to be cool. So as you can see, the school education sets in motion the urge to compete, which eventually manifests to a world of E.O.D. See, the school system works in the following manner. First, you start your education in pre-K, all
Lil'
innocent
Tim.
and full of enthusiasm. Then, at the age of 5, you graduate to the big leagues, kindergarten.
Why is it that big?
Virtuous, right? But then, here comes middle school.
I think you got it mixed up. That's-
Teenage years. See, by now, you're no
Okay.
longer that sweet, innocent little boy or girl. Oh, no, my God.
From this
Now
to
you
this
hitting
in like
the
2
puberty
years.
and on the verge of losing that V card. So for this story, I'ma take you back to my teenage years. Now I know you gonna feel me on this one. See, every school has that one teacher or an administrative person that nobody likes. That one person whose only one true mission
For
is
sure.
to get kids in trouble. Now for
sure.
my school, this was the school principal, Mr. Johnson. Talk about the devil himself. See, Mr. Johnson was that old, broken down single man who devoted his whole life to his work. Man was probably still holding his V card. So one day I was sitting in class, minding my own business, working on some homework.
minding my business.
and
I'm minding my
Johnson walks into a
business.
homeroom class. Ah, Mr. Tim, is that gum in your mouth? Damn, he got me. No, Mr. Johnson. Tim, go ahead, spit it out. Now I'm no fool. I'm not spitting out the gum and get myself in trouble. Oh no. All right, Tim, just swallow the gum as slowly and smooth as possible. So with everything I had, I steadily swallowed a piece of gum and then opened my mouth. See, Mr. Johnson, I don't have any gum in my mouth. Oh, you think you're smart. But guess what, young man? You're still getting a strike. Now, in case you didn't know, in my school, we had what's called the strike system, a system introduced by Mr. Johnson himself. Now, the strike system worked in the following manner. See, in the beginning of the school year, each student gets a 6-strike curve, which basically means you get 6 get-out-of-jail-free cards. You can only get in trouble 6 times for the whole year before you get suspended. Now, getting in trouble can mean a variety of things. Anything from chewing gum in class, talking during class, being late to your next period, sleeping during class, nigga, even sagging in school. Oh, you getting a strike.
Right.
Now, to put it all into perspective, this
That's
was my
facts.
5th strike of the year, which meant I only had 1 more strike before getting suspended. Now, this was halfway through the school year, and getting suspended, whoo, that's not an option in my household. So the pressure was on. Now I'm in competition with Mr. Johnson to never catch me doing anything wrong for the rest of the year. So the next day I get to school and Mr. Johnson calls me to his office. Hello, Tim. It says here you already have 5 strikes already. Yeah, but they're from small issues like being late to class. Son, no excuses. Now listen to me closely. I'm everywhere, at all times.
My phone ringing?
So just remember, I've got my eyes on you. Yeah, right. Good luck catching me. Now here we are, Mr. Johnson and I set on a mission to collide. Now fast forward about a week and I'm in math class. Now this is where it all went down. See, before starting the class, Mr. Maxey gets in the front and he's like, all right, kids, I need to know right now who took the test answers from my desk. See, Mr. Maxey used to keep all his test answers in his desk, and usually the desk remained locked, but on this particular day, Mr. Maxey forgot to lock his desk during lunchtime, and it just so happened that my desk was right next to Mr. Maxey's. So he was like, Tim, did you see anybody take the test answers? Mr. Maxey, that nigga right there. Nah, I'm just kidding. Now, come on, guys, I ain't no snitch. So I was like, no, Mr. Maxey. Now, with no one talking, Mr. Maxey decides to call the school principal. So Mr. Johnson comes to the class, and from the look on his face, I knew. Oh, Mr. Tim, we meet again. Now here comes the problem. See, nobody had yet snitched, but this is where Mr. Johnson played his card. See, to get everyone to talk, Mr. Johnson came up with a great idea. See, since no one wanted to snitch, how about each person will receive a strike? Now you gotta remember, I'm already sitting on my 5th strike, so one more. Oh no, I can't let that happen. I'm gonna get suspended. So I'm gonna ask you one more time. What would you do? Would you snitch and risk being called a snitch of the class, or keep your mouth shut, get the strike, get suspended, and get that ass beat? Now I did know who took the answers. Good old Jake Hall sitting in the front of the class. So in order to catch the perpetrator, Mr. Johnson starts the interrogation process, calling each student one by one into his office to see who's gonna crack. So it was finally my turn. So I get into his office, and he's like, okay, Tim, I need you to tell me who did it. Alright, Tim, you wanna be a snitch, or do you wanna get that ass whooping? So I looked deep into Mr. Johnson's eyes and said, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson, I didn't see a thing. Oh, is that right? Look, I know you did it, so you might as well just come clean. See, Mr. Johnson was trying to get me to crack, but not today, my guy. See, there's nothing worse than being called a snitch of the class, so I kept my mouth shut and took this L like a G. Now, since no one else in the class knew who did it other than me and my man's Jake, and I wasn't snitching, Mr. Johnson decided to give everyone a strike and decided to postpone the next test. Now, you gotta remember, strike number 6, right? Meaning your boy's getting suspended for 3 whole days.
You took the
now
fall.
Here comes the real problem. See, I needed to find a way to keep the suspension hidden from my parents. And just like usual, I knew the school would do 2 things. First, they'll call the house and leave a message. Then, they'll send a mail to the crib. Now, my job was to intercept both the voicemail and the house mail before my parents. So first thing, I get to my parents' room, check the voicemail, and just as expected, Mr. Johnson had left a message for my parents.
Hello, this is Mr. Johnson, Tim's school principal. Your son has been suspended from school as of today.
Oh, hell no. Delete that. So I delete the message, get to my room.
Yes,
then
sir.
Came the main issue. What do I do for the next couple of days? See, my parents expected me to keep going to school as usual, so I had to come up with a plan. See, all I had to do for the next couple of days is to wake up early, just as usual, leave the crib like I'm going to the bus stop, and wait for my parents to leave the crib. Then I'll go back to the crib and chill. Enjoy my 3-day vacation. Easy, right? And all I had to do is repeat the same routine for the next couple of days until my suspension was over, and everything's good. So just as planned, the next day I got up early, got behind the crib, and watched my parents leave for work. Then I got back into the crib and got to that PlayStation, baby!
I knew it.
So first day goes by, no problem. Everything's working according to plan. Then day 2 comes, still no problem. Then comes day number 3, but still no problem. I couldn't believe it. 3 whole days, and
He really got away with it.
So on the
Ain't
4th
no
day, I
way.
get back to school like that nigga. My plan had worked perfectly. My parents didn't find out, and your boy was home free. So
I feel like
fast
this
forward to
cap.
the end of the school day, I get to the crib and find my dad already home. But still, no problem, right? I'm no longer suspended. My parents didn't find out. What could go wrong? But then I see the new mail sitting on top of the table. See, my dad had already gotten the mail, but still hadn't opened it. Oh, shit.
Tim,
Can you hand me the mail on top of the table? Now I start panicking.
Ooh.
So I get to the table. And
What do you
I
do?
knew this was it. See, dad's whoopings are different. But then, right next to the table, I saw something. See, on top of the table was a glass cup. Then it hit me. That's my way out. So with the Oscar-worthy performance, I turned real fast, acted like I didn't see the glass, and hit the glass off the table, thereby breaking the glass. Oh, son, are you all right? Yeah, Dad. Sorry, didn't see the glass there. You need any help? No, Dad. I mean, I got it. So I
No, I'm good.
slowly and
I mean, I'm
discreetly
chill,
get
you
low,
feel me?
and right before picking up the glasses, I take the envelope from the school and stash it in my back pocket. Then I finish cleaning up, got to my room, and tore that piece of mail and took that dub like a G. So, moral of the story.
He didn't get
The
caught.
trick to thinking is not to think outside the
Yeah.
box. It's to realize there's no box to begin with.
He really got away with it? Wow. You better hope your parents aren't watching this video. But yeah, end of the video. Hope you enjoy. Why you Bruh, bye.